Okay. Ready? Okay. So, listen, I'm Bite, and today's installment of Confessions of a Braid Boss, I'm going to chronicle my experience at this, I'm not going to say at this, at my cousin's vision board party. So, let me tell you something. I have a group of friends that I absolutely adore. It kind of took me a while to find my tribe, and it's been great. It's been amazing. And don't get me wrong, I have lifelong friends that I still love and adore from high school. Do we hang out on a regular basis? No. I am the type of friend that needs, I'm very low maintenance. So you don't have to like check in with me every day. If you do, I love it because I do get busy, but I don't want that to be the excuse because I will make time for the things that I want to make time for or am able to make time for without sacrificing my income for my family. So, with that said, my group of friends, my tribe that I've cultivated by means of my sister in law, I feel like I'm the only non nurse, but I'm really not in this group. But this group of friends of mine, we have cultivated, I won't say a hustle mentality, we're very ambitious. And we all want different things in life. And we all have the desire to work for ourselves, whether we are actively working for ourselves or in process of finding that thing that will take care of our own, our individual families for a lifetime. So we started doing, we have our group chat and we share just different things. We check in with each other. We, of course, celebrate each other's wins, whether it's birthdays, graduation from school. We love on each other's kids if you have them, so on and so forth. And it's an amazing group. And we, for a while, had some accountability calls where we would, you know, FaceTime or video chat once a month or once a quarter to just kind of check in with the goals that we've set for the year and see how we can be of help to each other. Well, baby, the pressure was getting worse. The pressure was getting worse. So we essentially kind of fizzled out because it became very, I don't know the word, it became very intimidating of sort and disappointing when we didn't reach the goal, not really knowing whether or not the goals were over ambitious or we just weren't putting the work in or we just weren't breaking it down to where we can achieve said goal. And some goals were together, some goals were just individual, and some of them were for business and some of them were personal, which was the overall intent. So needless to say, there was a point where we started having accountability calls because baby, we was tired. We were tired. And we in fact, I know many of us, I ain't gonna say all of us, but many of us stopped creating vision boards. The year that I started therapy might have been the last year that I created a vision board. Because since then, I have had deaths in my family. And I know I talked about deaths in the past, like the death of my brother in 2014. But since then, I've made vision boards, especially restarting really my entrepreneurial journey. I started creating vision boards. So come 2022, I had the death of my dad, and this is the man that raised me. I do have a bio dad, love you dad. And then the death of the dad that raised me. He adopted me when I was in kindergarten, and that's a whole nother story amongst things things I'm dealing with therapist. But he died in January, and then my mother-in-law died in September of the same year. So having to pick up the pieces, I literally started therapy the September of 2021, feeling like all things were about to hit the fan. So, needless to say, my mind was not on vision boards. My mind was not on goal setting. My life was on, girl, get your stuff together before you have a whole meltdown and your family needs you. So, everything that, from childhood, not dealing with stuff, just bottling stuff in, not being able to speak my mind, scared to speak my mind, being overwhelmed with trying to build a business. I had already started or restarted my hair business, so that was picking up speed. But the demands of home life on me just was a lot. Felt like a lot. So vision board was the last thing on my mind. So at this current moment, I decided, with things kind of falling apart, what seems like, but also coming together and kind of aligning, I decided, you know what? I've got two of my cousins here as stylists at my shop. And what better way to build a bond? Because I'm learning how to do that as well. When I say I'm learning all this stuff along the way, baby, owning a business is not easy. And when you're working alone, it's easy to forget the things that you need to do to bond with your team when you're building a team in order to flow together. Because for all of us, braiding at the end all be all, honey. However, while we're here and we're building that stability for our own households, we're gonna bond together. Because my goal as the owner of this shop is to ensure that they're successful. Because when they're successful, I'm successful. And one of those ways I wanted to build and bond, because I know although we're cousins, we don't get to hang a lot, but it still means a lot to me and to them that we do this stuff together. So I said, you know what? One of my cousins is hosting a vision board party. I have not had the pleasure of attending, let alone sponsoring. And one thing I love to do is to sponsor, not necessarily for me physically to be seen, but to one, be a blessing and put money into sow seed, into fertile ground, right? But also I'm trying to push my hair care line, and I need that to be visible. I do not like to public speak, but if I have to, I will. I'm told I do pretty good, I guess. But I'm extremely shy and I don't like attention, truthfully. Weird because I'm doing a vlog, right? Whatever. So I need that hair care line to be seen. My goal is to build the visibility for that. And I understand that from going to business school and then kind of watching other brands and businesses build from that through visibility. So this is another positive event that I can become some level of sponsor for. I ain't got all the money in the world, but I could become a sponsor of sort. And with that, I was able to attend with my cousins as my stylist and hype them up. You know what I'm saying? Like help them. We all loosened up. Well, I'm a ball of fun in and of itself, me and my cousin. But I'm gonna show you clips of what that looked like because we had us a time, honey. We had us a time. Shout out to my cousin Bamicia, aka BZ. She's a spoken word artist and she's got music out. She's out here the positivity pusher, and she has also managed to have this event as well as open mic readings in the city. So if you're looking for a good time, I hope that she does continue the open mic because people out here are looking for it. But yes, the event was amazing. The event was lots of fun. I love to dance. I think that was the most I had danced in a very long time. So I was able to turn up with my cousins and have a good time. Like it was lots and lots and lots of fun. I saw a lot of familiar faces, a lot of family I hadn't seen in a long time, which was super refreshing. Just reconnecting with a lot of different people. And that just is what I needed, you know? And hey, I am perfect. I'm not claiming to be. And I know my goal is to ensure that we all have a means to connect and, push ourselves forward. Because, honey, life is tough. And 2025, I'm trying to do something different. Okay? Trying to do something different because who got time to be sitting here looking crazy? I don't have time to be looking crazy. I just want to ensure that I'm sharing as much positivity. I'm cutting off debt weight and hurt feelings because nothing is ever personal when it comes to business. And that's just in my nature. Not that I don't want to face the issue, because if I face the issue, I'm facing it. I'm going to have plain conversation. But if feelings are hurt or you're taking things personally when they shouldn't be taken personally, it's business, then I think we know where we're at. So 2025 is about honesty. It's about intentionality. It's about discipline, at least over here at Hair Architect Academy, honey. All right, so that's it. That's all I got. Check out these clips from the Vibes and Vision Boards 2025, and you can see Natural Essence Hair Care, a part of this event for 2026, as well as out here in these streets. So look out for that. Here's a link, or here's a website that you can purchase online. I have discounts all the time for different holidays, so check it out. Get on the newsletter email list, honey. I'll be sending that out all the time. And follow us on social media. I know we're here on YouTube, but we do have a presence on TikTok. Thank God it's here still for now. Instagram and Facebook. I will keep my comments to myself, but we are still there. Follow us on all those platforms to stay updated, but specifically get on the newsletter list, okay? So that you can stay informed and subscribe to this YouTube page, child, because baby, we're out here for 2025. Okay. Yes. Anywho, make it a great day. And remember to catch these hands.